Hey guys, Konstantin here. Would love to share with you my decision-making process behind complex life and business decisions that you might face in the future as well. And just a quick background about myself and what I do. Konstantin is the name, and I run Karma Media. It's an advertising agency, so we work completely remotely, completely online. And over the last 2 years, I've been deeply contemplating and thinking about potentially moving to Bali or even to Dubai. So those are the two places that just been kind of constantly spinning in my mind. And also we have a family, so it's my wife and a 1-year-old son. So I'm speaking from a perspective of a father, which will be a completely different decision if you're kind of in your early 20s and you're an online entrepreneur, agency owner, or a coach. It's also going to be completely different, or even if you're kind of like a couple as well. But long story short, the reason why this whole kind of decision thing came along is the fact that in Australia, and I absolutely love Australia, and we currently live in Melbourne, an amazing city, personally one of my favorite cities in the world, and I absolutely love it here, and it's not a place that I ever want to live. And never want to leave. But the reality of this, all Australia, is that when you become more and more successful and you start making more money and more profit and your business grows, it just honestly feels like all the laws and everything is there to kind of suppress you and be against you. And I can kind of give you an example with the kind of even the medical levy that we have. It's just like a random medical tax based of a percentage of your total income, right? So instead of like having a flat fee, which could be $1,000, $2,000, now they charge a flat fee of 2% on your total income, which means that if your income goes up, your medical levy goes up as well. And like 3 years ago, I never even knew that was a thing. But since then, I've just been thinking like, dude, like there's all these like random rules and all these random taxes, and it just doesn't make me feel good, you know, because most of our clients are in the States, in the United Kingdom, and it's just like really a kind of discouraging, right? So I've been trying to find answers as well, and I will share with you kind of, I guess, a few strategies that I've been implementing. Then on top of that, we've got, and again, this is all across the world, in Europe and in the States, there's also like a sales tax, right? If you make a sale in Australia, it's 10%, luckily, because I know a client from the UK, a huge 8-figure e-commerce brand, they were paying 22% VAT, which is just mind-boggling. It's insane. So there's definitely in both kind of like UK, Australia, and even in the States, there's all these rules. And I've been thinking like yeah, but just what's the point? Well, why can't I just be like a free human on this planet? You know, you know what I mean? And that's been just an awkward problem I've been actively trying to solve. Now, of course, the huge benefit of Dubai is that if you set up your company in the States and kind of all your personal income goes through your Dubai residency, you're pretty much, it's kind of like an 0% tax. Now there are, again, I'm not a tax expert or anything like that, but basically the main thing with Dubai is it's tax-free. So, and that is amazing in itself. But after looking deeply into Dubai, I just realized that the pricing doesn't really make sense. Like, yes, you pay tax in Australia, but in Dubai, it's honestly, you kind of get taxed in an invincible way. And that's through just the cost of living, right? The place that we are in right now, like, I don't know what it would cost. It would be probably similar to the Palm, right? Because we do live right at the beach as well. We've got private beach access, and yeah, it's very private, very beautiful. The sea is also like, it's really nice and cold as well throughout the year. And the temperature is perfect, right? And to get something similar in Dubai, that's like at least, I would say $50,000 to $100,000 a month in rent alone. So again, you are in a much more prestigious, I guess, like place in the world. There's more entrepreneurs and stuff like that. But again, you can't compare the quality of life here in Melbourne and the price versus Dubai. Another option for us would be kind of living in an apartment, right? For kind of similar price, you get a very nice 2-3 bedroom apartment, maybe penthouse even. But that, again, that just doesn't really excite me. I really love like having access to the beach and being able to get out and like breathe like fresh air. And to be honest, that's been like the main reason for us. I've been to Dubai many years ago. And the first thing I've noticed is like I walked out of the kind of like aircon zone, and it's just like, it was like a huge heat wave. I was like, whoa, is this a sauna or something? But no, that's just like the normal, normal temperature there. And just for that reason alone, we as a family, we love nature, we love hiking, we love like water. That is, I would say, the main reason for us, you know, kind of like not to go to Dubai. It would be amazing to stay maybe there for a month or two. I've heard like the winter months are absolutely amazing. So I'm not like fully kind of like scraping that out of the list, but definitely not for like a full-time living situation. Then we've had Bali, right? So with Bali, we've actually went a level deeper and actually went to Bali for a month. And we went to Ubud, to Canggu, and also Nusa Dua, which are kind of the main 3 areas where you can live. Of course, there's plenty of others, but that's kind of where most entrepreneurs are and where all the nice cafes are and the health clubs and everything. And personally, I absolutely love Bali. I think it's just from a health club / lifestyle wise perspective, I think it's just right up there, right? Like, it's just, you can't beat the health clubs in Bali. And also what I love about Bali is like the culture. People are coming there to become better. They become there to exercise, to, you know, strengthen themselves. And that's what I definitely felt. And that's what lacks a little bit here in Melbourne. You know, people are a little bit like very 9-to-5 orientated. 98% of the time, people just want to have like a very stable career path. They don't want to like do anything crazy. They just want to stay where they are. They don't want to grow and anything like that. And that's what both about, like, and especially Dubai, but also Bali has really that vibe. Now, the challenges with Dubai I found is that, and again, I'm speaking from a perspective of a father with a newborn, and especially during that period, it is very challenging to travel in itself. But I personally didn't feel really safe. We were renting really amazing villas and kind of mixture of villas, hotels / I forgot like what they're called, like just kind of like a community thing. And there were all the 3 places we visited, we stayed in pretty nice places. But the problem I found is that you can't really go anywhere. It's gotten so incredibly busy that pretty much wherever you are, you have to get somewhere through the road, right? Whether that's with the car or whether that's with the motorcycle, you have to actually get from your nice villa or nice house into a cafe or into a health club or wherever you're going. So in a nutshell, like I always felt kind of stuck in traffic, right? Wherever we went, we had to take the car, and with the car, just like it expands the time from A to B by like 5x, because you just can't like navigate through the crazy traffic. That was number 1. And number 2, for the same reasons, you can't just like take out the stroller and just have like a 20-30 minute walk with your child without any interruptions, without any beeping or any crazy situations happening on the road. Look, I'm sure there are places in Bali where that is possible, and we probably have to do a little bit of better kind of research and digging where those places are, because there are definitely even more quieter, more family-orientated places that we haven't stayed and we haven't visited. But that's just like what I personally found. Then also kind of just health-wise, you know, with a newborn, it's so hot, so humid, and our son started to get like kind of not an infection, but just like all the skin fold became very red, and we had to visit a doctor, right? Which is a very normal thing. That's going to happen many times when you have a newborn, when you have a child. And we went to the doctor in Ubud, and it literally took 5 hours for the doctor to arrive because, again, the doctor was stuck in traffic. They were at one place, they were traveling to the practice, and it was just like, it was just way too long, you know? And imagine if something even worse than that happens. I was like thinking like, yeah, like that, it's just the service is, and again, there is a proper hospital, but the hospital wasn't where we were back then. So again, it's very situational, I guess. But that's the thing that I do really love and appreciate about Australia in general, is the healthcare and the system is just very strong. Any time of the day you can get out, and it's pretty much for free as well, if you've got kind of the right insurances and stuff. So long story short, we stayed in Bali for a month, and towards the end, I really, really loved the experience, but and that was a huge red flag for me as well. I didn't want to stay for another 30 days, right? So that's my number one tip as well. If you're making these crazy decisions, if you want to move somewhere, or you've got that romantic view of somewhere in life is going to be better than where you are right now, just visit that place. Just go there for a week, go there for 2-3 weeks, and see it for yourself. Experience what it feels like. So that decision, yeah, we pretty much we kind of like wrapped up Bali after that one, and we also that was like the last final thing is, I know it sounds weird, but I felt it was pretty pricey. We were in Bali, I think last time it was 2018 or 19, and maybe that's just because of our lifestyle kind of inflated quite a bit, but we end up, you know, we end up spending quite a bit for 1 month. I was like, wow, like that is, I didn't expect that about Bali. It was always, in my mind, a place where you can get very high quality experience for a very cheap price. But it was sort of like, all in all, the experience was good, but the price was also like pretty good too. So I felt that even in Australia, which is considered one of the best, one of the highest, most expensive countries to live and travel in, I felt we could get a better deal in here. So that's kind of like my, that was my experience in Bali. And then kind of on top of that, the challenging part for us was we were already living right at the beach. So Melbourne as a city has been voted 8 or 9 times the city of the world, and I genuinely believe that after traveling to 40 countries. I truly think that Melbourne is right up there. It is an amazing diverse city. If you know where to travel, we've got beautiful national parks. You can ski and snowboard in the winter. Any time of the day you can do water sports. We've got, in the winter, we've got the dolphins. Every morning, once you're drinking tea or coffee, we've got dolphins swimming by. So I just think, I truly believe that. Good thing the camera is still on. But what I was about to say is that we felt that there's a better opportunity here in Melbourne, and we were already living right at the beach. So we're sort of like, okay, what can be better? And last month, we went to Fiji. We went to Fiji for like each quarter. We're trying to do like a trip abroad or a nice place for just a week, just to kind of like refresh and get a bit of extra energy and prepare ourselves for the next quarter. And just straight after the trip, and this was totally unexpectedly, I was scrolling through the real estate app that we have, and I found this place that we're in right now. I haven't really announced anything yet or anything, but this was absolutely a dream come true experience. We checked out the place. We went in on Sunday, and like when we saw it straight away, we were like, yeah, let's go for it. And within literally 24 hours, we made a decision to move in here, which is absolutely huge. There's 2 stories as well, and tax-wise. This is also a very important thing to learn. Tax-wise, in Australia, if kind of like if the place is separated, one place for the business, one place for the personal life, I guess, you can claim it as a tax deduction. And at the time, I was looking for an office as well, and I was like visiting offices, and it was like for like 2K a month, like you get like a shitty office, like it doesn't even have a window. I'm like, dude, this is insane. So then I was like, yeah, it was just like, this is perfect. We now have like a beautiful garden, straight private beach access to the beach, and yeah, it's honestly, like, I still honestly can't believe it. And things just this year, I don't know what it is, but things happen so quickly, and things manifest right after each other. I'm like, wow, like this is this is pretty next level. So also quick thing about kind of like this channel, and like why I want to do this, and why I want to help people like yourselves, right? Like, I have run this agency for several years now, and we pretty much cleaned up the space when it comes down to direct response advertising. We've worked with like the biggest names in this like bubble, which are Gym Launch from Alex Hormozi. We've worked with Go High Level, which is a software everyone uses in our space. We work with ClickFunnels and many other brands, and those experiences completely changed my life, and our clients' lives, of course, as well. It's not just like me benefiting from it, but we've achieved and crazy results for our clients and myself. Like, I've gone through this crazy transformation, and now I want to help people like you as well make your first million online, or help your agency go from like 30 to 100K a month, and help you manifest your wildest dreams. So in the description down below, what I would love to see, if there's even any kind of interest for this, is I would love to do one-on-one kind of mentorship calls for 30 minutes, see what people even want to do, see what results they want to achieve, what lifestyle they want to live. And that's what I want to, from the heart, I want to give these consultations free of charge, explore what it is that you even want to do, and create a program around that. So again, if you're interested, check it out. I will also leave a bunch of like additional free training, like our free advertising course, in case you're interested. And I will also leave a link to all of our podcasts. We've had several billionaires on our pods, many millionaires as well. Everyone is sharing their own journey, from property, from info marketing, from all walks of lives. I'm trying to also interview people and share different angles of success. And if you have any questions, of course, drop them down in the comment section down below. I would love to have a conversation with you. And I hope you found this video valuable, and I hope you make some better decisions in the future as well.